Sanitation and hygiene, which are the effective mechanisms and actions to keep ourselves clean and environment healthy, over the years are amongst the most challenging developing sector in the country. However, the people and government of Rivers State have raised up to the challenge in ensuring that sanitation and hygiene meet up the world global standard and guideline as recommended by the World Health Organization.
Port Harcourt, as it is, is a metropolitan city. And of course, when you look at it, influx of people, cities like this, you are going to see quite a number of people trooping in to come and live in the urban centers. And then the implication of this population on the health and sanitation situations in Rivers State. And when you are talking about proper hygiene, particularly in the disposal of sewage, for us to be able to stay healthy, there is the need for government to be highly responsible. Let me just at this point commend the effort of the executive governor of Rivers State, because quite a number of times you wake up, you see quite this truck carrying waste, parking it on the road and all that.
Improved sanitation and good hygienic practices such as hand washing with soap and water after using the toilet or public latrine, as well as cleaning our environment regularly, is important and has been identified in preventing diseases and epidemic.
If you need to use the restroom or the toilet, there should be public toilets everywhere, so you can access it, use it, and you're sure the waste is disposed. And then most times when people clean up after using the toilet, you might still have particles of physics, and that's why it's important to wash your hands after going to toilet, because even when it comes to some ailments or diseases like typhoid, there are people who are called carriers. They don't have any symptoms at all, but they can transfer it to others. Hand washing is number one, first stage of hygiene that everybody should know about, including kids.
To this regard, the government of Rivers State has developed public policies in areas which are intensively private and where results are only achieved when residents make appropriate choices to stay healthy. For instance, the statewide sanitation exercise holds on every first Saturday of the month. Residents and the government ensure that gutters, water and sewage channels, private and public toilet facilities are effectively cleaned up.
Maintain a daily basis. As soon as the people comes in, we clean the place, arrange it for them to be comfortable with what they're doing, and then we make sure that there are free flow of water every day.
Is there any measure you put in place to ensure that people wash their hands before or after the toilet?
We have a liquid soap, well organized, and then you're making use of it. And then we have some detergent, Heiser, bleach, things that we use for people to be comfortable.
The public toilets here, they are matured enough that by the time you toilet yourself, flush it out with a good pipe systems, and somebody also to keep yourself neat by leaving it after using the toilet to be okay.
Okay, we just saw that you washed your hand after using the toilet. Can you tell us the importance or significance of what you just did?
Now, using your hand, you keep yourself clean from all this hygiene. Keeping your finger neat, prevent yourself from bacteria. It will also help a lot to avoid all this sickness.
The Governor Nyesom Wike's vision of a clean and safe environment has been actualized through sanitation and hygiene, thereby making Port Harcourt sustain its garden city status, as well as having a healthy and clean environment for the people of Rivers State.